You can't work with Malcolm McLaren anymore.
You know what? I've got to say that, and God rest his soul, because I think, you know, amazingly, I mean, he's got to be one of the most important artists in the Andy Warhol kind of artistic way of our generation. I mean, every not even city, every town in the world has some kid with spiked hair painted green with a leather jacket. I mean, it's an image that that has become part of, you know, our mainstream. And also, you know, people forget that he introduced hip-hop, was very instrumental in introducing hip-hop into out of America. And but I just don't think as a person it's somebody that I ever really wanted to meet. I've got to be honest. No.
Why?
Because I didn't really like sometimes you just don't want to meet your heroes. I just think that's one of the heroes you just don't want to meet. I don't want to go too deep. The guy's just died, man. You know,
well, he could be evil, maybe. He could be charming and totally evil.
I think you know what I'm saying. I mean, I think Malcolm McLaren had a certain aura about how he voiced his opinions, and it wasn't something that I necessarily share.
You were afraid of his opinion, or?
I'm not afraid of his opinion. I just don't typically agree with the way that he portrayed his success and how he, you know, I found it slightly, yeah, you know. But I think that what he did is amazing. I just don't know if it's some, you know, there are certain people that it's best maybe you just don't meet, and you just, you know. And I've met, you know, there are heroes of mine that I have met that I wish I hadn't. Like I'm not going to say.
Come on.
No.
It's always the best answers that you don't get.
No, but I'm not going to, because I'm not
into slagging other people.
I just don't think it's not a positive, and it doesn't.
Okay, so then can you name me maybe people heroes of you that you did meet and
I
that
mean,
you like?
You know, a hero of mine as a kid would have been 3D from Massive Attack, who's become one of my greatest friends and allies over the last 16 years. So that was a hero that I was happy to meet. But there are other people that I've met that have not fulfilled that, and I'm sure that there are people that may say that about me, that I'm really nice, of course, and I'm the hero you wanted to meet.
Two more questions. Your brother worked on this album.
Was like that as well, you know.
Well, he's a nice guy.
Well, you know, he's an amazing guy, you know, and you know, it's the Roses, man.
Yeah, hell, what happened to them, man? Are they ever coming back? John Squire said when the Specials are touring England again, the Stone Roses will probably reform. Well, the Specials are touring England again, I hear.
I reckon if the Smiths start touring, the Roses might start touring.
I think if the Beatles...
yeah, maybe if the Beatles start. If the Beatles and Nirvana reform and Hendrix plays guitar, then I think...
Malcolm McLaren.
With Malcolm McLaren on bass, then I think you've got a chance.
So it's not going to happen?
I don't think so, but, you know, I don't know. I'm not Ian. I think...
But you talk to those guys, right?
It's a pity, though, is it? I mean, I think, you know, with Ian's attitude, and I'd never met John, but I think the things that I've read that he said is that I think they are protecting a legacy. Yeah, well. And that legacy, you know, in their view, will be ruined if it's done in that way. But you know what, man? Who knows? It's not my call.
I wasn't, at first when the Sex Pistols reformed, I didn't like it at all. And then when I saw them live, actually I was glad to have seen them live. So.
Yeah, no, I think there is an element of that, you know.
Well, different band, different interview.
But you're different. You know, it's also about how you feel about what you're doing. It's not your choice. It's it's about how they are as artists. What they you know, and you know, people have different views on how your art should be seen or how it should be protected or remembered. You know.
Hey, your brother is also on this album. You worked on this album, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't it tough to work with your brother?
Yeah.
A lot of fights.
Yeah.
Still friends?
Nope.
Still brothers? Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's
for a long time, right?
I work with both my brothers. It's a family affair. I'm the oldest and command the most respect for that reason. My middle brother makes all of the packaging for our records, and he you know, if you have bought, I don't know, a Depeche Mode box set or a Stone Roses box set, he will have made that. And my youngest brother works with me in the studio and is classically trained, so he works a lot on score stuff that we do and a lot of the string arrangements and things like that. And it's good and it's bad. But, you know the answer already. You're just trying to wind me up. So there you go. You've got your answer.
Hey, will you tour this album? And how? Because, I mean, how do you tour this album?
You're not coming. You're not allowed, not after trying to wind me up.
I'll ask your brother.
No, yeah, he will. He doesn't get any tickets anyway.
I'll have to buy mine then.
No.
No, but how do you tour this album? Because I mean, there's so many people.
I'm about to go back and try and find out how. I've got a team.
You never thought about that?
A team of scientists working locked down in a nuclear bunker trying to work out how we're going to tour. Oh, seriously, you think I'm joking?
Yeah, I thought.
You're
taking the piss here.
They've been locked there for weeks. It's kind of a bit like that right now. We're trying to work it out.
But you are going to play live, right?
We are going to play live, but we're playing live in about 3 weeks. So we've got. It's like we are that classic case of we will deliver our homework at the last moment.
Well, thank you very much, and
pleasure.
congratulations with your new album. Fantastic.
Pleasure, man.